China has announced it's looking to increase its military spending by 7.5% compared with the previous year to over $177 billion. Evangelos Tsipras reports from Beijing.
I'm standing in front of the Great Hall here where the 13th National Congress was held. This is pretty much the highest organ of the Chinese state, where elite and powerful politicians come here. And they came here today to actually hear the draft of the budget and the economic vision of next year. And they also said here today that there was an increase in the military budget, and they outlined the reasons why that happened.
Maintaining reasonable and appropriate growth in the national defense budget is needed to safeguard national security and is in line with the transformation program of China's military.
The U.S. has been going to great length to show to the world how China's military might poses a danger.
We face growing threats from revisionist powers as different as China.
And Beijing will use its military clout to expand its footprint.
Beijing is employing a whole-of-government approach, using military tools as well as propaganda to advance its influence in the United States.
China, too, is modernizing and expanding its already considerable nuclear forces.
But when you compare the two countries and how much they've been pouring into arms, it's quite a gap between China and the United States. The U.S. last year invested about $680 billion in their national defense, where China has been nothing close to that. And that's not even enough. This year, President Trump has been pressuring Congress to increase that to over $700 billion.
China's defense spending accounted for 1.3% of its gross domestic product in 2018, while during the same period, some major developed countries spent more than 2% on their GDP on defense.
Well, that 2% pretty much rings a bell. It's been in Trump's mouth pretty much the whole time he's gotten elected. He's been saying that his allies, his NATO allies, are actually not spending enough on defense, hoping that they will do up to 2%.
Our allies are not paying their fair share.
You got to start paying your bills.
You have to pay the minimum required 2% of GDP. Increase defense spending. The countries we are defending must pay what they owe.
So let's have a closer look on the military presence of the United States and China's overseas beyond their borders. The United States has more than 800 military bases around the world, where China has only one, and that's in Africa and Djibouti. While the U.S. has been saying that they have these bases to maintain peace among the world, the Chinese simply just say that they just wanted to be there to protect their national interests.